480 BC. The cliffs of Thermopylae echo with the thunder of war. Thousands of Persian soldiers march through the narrow pass, an unstoppable wave of men, armor, and steel. The Persian army expect to fight Spartans. 300 Spartans, to be precise. They stand shoulder to shoulder, outnumbered, surrounded, and doomed. But let's rewrite one detail. Standing where Leonidas and his Spartans should be are 100 present-day U.S. Army infantry. Dropped out of time, fully equipped, fully armed. They weren't meant to be here, but now they are. Remember, this is just a 2 a.m. thought, so we are not aiming for a perfect realism. So what happens when 21st century soldiers face one of history's greatest armies? Do they rewrite the legend? Or does time crush even the most advanced warriors? Let's find out. So what exactly has materialized in 480 BC? It's a 100-person army squad from 2025. They've got night vision goggles, advanced optics, comms gear, and body armor that can stop rifle rounds. They've trained for desert warfare, urban assault, and close quarters combat, but more importantly, they've brought technology. Here's what a single platoon is packing. M4A1 rifles, effective up to 500 meters. M249 SAWs, light machine guns capable of laying down suppressive fire at up to 750 rounds per minute. 84 launchers for anti-armor or crowd control, and plenty of grenades, frag, smoke, and flashbang. Body armor and helmets that can stop or deflect ancient arrows and blades, and a handful of small recon drones for aerial surveillance. They've brought tens of thousands of rounds of ammunition, medical gear, and ration packs, but that's it. No resupply, no backup, no radio contact with the future, just what they carry and what they can scavenge. Now let's look at what they're up against. The Persian army, led by King Xerxes, numbered in the hundreds of thousands, but in the narrow pass at Thermopylae, only a few thousand could fight at once. They came armed with spears, swords, bows, and shields. No gunpowder, no armor-piercing weapons, just manpower, and a lot of it. Most wore only cloth or leather armor. Their weapons were iron or bronze, and while they had archers and cavalry, the geography of the pass nullified many of their advantages. Their strength was in numbers and discipline. Their weakness? Technology. The battle begins. The Persians send their first wave. Foot soldiers in tight formation, shields raised, spears ready. But this time, 100 U.S. soldiers are dug in, mapped out with laser precision. Then, gunfire, pouring thousands of rounds into the oncoming formations. Riflemen pick off officers and standard bearers from hundreds of meters away. 84 rockets explode inside the formation, throwing bodies skyward. The first wave collapses in seconds, men falling by the dozens before they even reach the barricades. The Persians are stunned. They've never seen anything like this. No arrows, no catapults, just thunder, flame, and men dropping like wheat before the scythe. The Persians regroup, sending in archers. Volleys of arrows rain down, but body armor, helmets, and scavenge shields shrug off most of the hits. Wounded are pulled back, patched up, and put back in the line. The soldiers toss smoke grenades to break up enemy aim and use drones to spot massing troops beyond the pass. Another charge. The Americans lay down controlled bursts, overlapping their fire. When the enemy tries to flank along the mountain paths, drones spot them and squads reposition, covering every approach. Night falls, and night vision turns darkness into day for the defenders, while attackers see only darkness. By dawn, thousands lie dead. But even modern armies have limits. Barrels glow red-hot. Hands become blistered from hours of shooting. Magazines empty at an alarming rate. Fatigue sets in. Muscles ache, ears ring, adrenaline fades. Each soldier carries a finite amount of ammo, food, and water. After a day and night of non-stop battle, supplies begin to run low. Medical gear is stretched thin. Drones run out of battery, and radios lose charge. The Persians never stop coming. The ancient army adapts, feints, and mass charges from multiple angles. Persian troops begin to flank the defenders from the rear. The Americans detect the movement. A quick redeployment forms a defensive circle, all guns facing outward, every approach covered. It turns into brutal, close-quarters combat. Rifles as clubs, sidearms fired at point-blank range. They fight until the last round, then with knives. Eventually, silence. The pass is filled with thousands of bodies. And at the center, the last defenders, modern warriors from another world, lie still among the ruins. Could 100 modern soldiers hold Thermopylae? Absolutely. They could stop tens of thousands, break every frontal assault. The Persians would tell stories of thunder and death for generations. But eventually, numbers and time win. And with no hope of resupply, even the best-equipped force in history can only hold so long. Thermopylae with 100 modern US soldiers is a goddamn massacre for Xerxes. The Persians win by numbers, but the cost is so extreme it could cripple his campaign before it even begins. But what about the legend? Imagine you're a Persian soldier. You see your friends disappear in flashes of fire and sound. You watch attacks crumble as if struck by the gods. They wouldn't just change history, they'd become it.